Well, you know what they say, guys. Miami runs on Duncan.
And Ice Tray got melted by the heat.
No, that's facts, bro. Ice Cold Trey was cold from the arc today, and it just wasn't looking good for him and the whole squad.
I mean, maybe not cold, man. I mean, he just melted, dude. It's like global warming.
No, I mean cold. Like you know what I mean? When you're hot, he was the opposite. He was cold.
I feel you. And the Miami Heat, they're the complete opposite, man. They turned that shit up to another notch.
And they held him down. Fun fact, to the lowest scoring game for him for the entire season at 8 points. So
they locked him there.
Does this say anything for the series? Who knows? But I'm not gonna lie. I was a little caught off guard. Because I always say this for the play-in teams. I've
been telling you.
And it's that they come in with momentum. You know what I mean? We saw it happen yesterday. But I guess for the Hawks, maybe they were having a little too much fun in Miami. I don't know. But
maybe.
They did not come out swinging like I expected them to. Because they had to. If they were going to beat the Heat, they had to snatch this game away from the Heat. Now, and you guys even commented in the other video, our reaction to the playing game, like, oh, if they take game one, it might not look good for the Heat, and I agree. That would have been the game.
The Hawks fans are saying this in the comments. You better not let us take game one. We did not,
and it just didn't happen. And not only did it not that happen, today might go down as the Miami Heat massacre of Easter 2022.
And I'm telling you, man. Like you were like saying, "Ooh, the Heat, they're not gonna make any noise in the finals."
No, the finals, finals. I'm not saying they were gonna do shit in the playoffs.
I know, man. You had them like getting out of round.
I'm just being objective. This man thinks they're gonna win a championship.
They can.
They can. There's a lot of things that can happen. We're gonna land on Mars one day. It can happen.
No, but there's like a realistically that it could happen like in the short term, not like in 60 years. All right, there's a
it's not gonna be in 60 years.
There's a difference.
Mars. I mean, Elon Musk can buy Twitter. Will he though?
I know they put that poison pill. All right, but let's break down this massacre a little bit more in detail with some BTD stats time.
All right, let's start with the stats ASAP. Let's start with the winning team. Everybody from the starting five had a plus score, and 4 out of the 5 starters had plus double digits in the plus minus section. PJ Tucker had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist with plus 17. Jimmy Butler 21 points, plus 27 with 3 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, he had only 6 points but plus 27 by bringing 1 block, 1 steal, 5 assists, 6 rebounds. Lowry with 10 points, equating to plus 21 with 2 steals, 9 assists, 4 rebounds. And Max Strus, man, the low-key MVP for the Heat this entire season, 9 points, plus 8, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 rebounds. This man was just doing it all for a man who shouldn't even
he was undrafted.
Be in a playoff game right now.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about the MVP of this game, Duncan Robinson. 27 points, plus 16 from the floor, 1 rebound, but 8 of 9 from the 3-point range.
My God.
101 from free throw, 9 of 10 field goals.
This man was on fire.
Exactly. And the last person we'll talk about, because you have to talk about it when bringing up the Heat.
Your boy.
Tyler Hero, 6 points, plus 6 on the floor, 2 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and yes, he did not have a good game. 0 for 4 from 3. 3 of 11 from field goal, and 5 turnovers. But I think that's just a little rush. Give him some time. Baby Goat is gonna come back.
It's fine, man. He's part of the scouting plan now. Like he's like a main entree of the opposing team's scouting report. So the fact that their more defenses are honing in on Tyler Hero is gonna open things up for Duncan Robinson and other people in the bench.
Exactly. Now let's go to the Hawks. Gallinari had 17 points, 5 rebounds. And minus 17. Okongwu had 3 points, minus 29, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. Hunter, 14 points, minus 31, 3 rebounds. Trae Young, 8 points, minus 22, 2 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Herder, 8 points, minus 21, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 1 rebounds. And of course, you got to talk about, my bad, Collins and Knox. Collins had 10 points, plus 2, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, and Knox had 10 points, plus 6, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. So, right off the bat, and Bogdanovich, you got to talk about him. 6 points, minus 18, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. And
big thing, John Collins is back. As he gets, healthier and healthier, that's definitely going to play into a factor for the Hawks.
And the other big thing is that they needed Capella. And unfortunately, Capella not being here for probably the whole first round.
That paint was wide open.
Yeah.
That paint was wide open, and shit, man, that opened it up as well. Once like the Heat were attacking, that paint, it opened it up for the shooters. And if the Heat are on fire and they're shooting,
yes,
game over.
Duncan is one of the keys for this Heat if they do want to win a title or make a deep playoff run. And if obviously he's not gonna have 9 of 10 games or 8 of 9 from the 3 consistently, but if he can keep having at least one of those games per series, then the Heat will be all right.
Yeah, and look, this series is far from over. Like Trey, nobody
can sleep on the Hawks.
Look, man. I know I said this after the Hawks versus the Cavaliers one. I'm gonna put a card right over here. Yes, the Heat have the personnel to slow down Trae Young, as we clearly saw today, but it's to slow him down, not to stop him. Like somebody of the caliber of Trae Young, you cannot stop him. Well,
here's where I may disagree with you.
Yeah.
I do believe in Trae. Nasty, great offensive player. I know some of you guys in the comments, I'm not gonna lie, like calling him the best offensive player or whatever.
He's one of the best.
Or maybe I saw it in a Twitter comment.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry, but no. When you're 6'2", 6'2", right? 6'3",
6'1", 6'2",
6'1", like it's borderline impossible to be the best offensive player in the NBA with that height.
No, it's not. Josh killing it.
I said it's borderline impossible, huh?
Josh killing it. Steph Curry's more
Josh
like
6'3", 6'4".
6'2", 6'3".
Josh at least 6'3". He's 6'2"? I think he's 6'3".
6'2", 6'3". Remember, you can't go with the listed height all the time, man, because people lie on that like height.
No, I know. They usually do. 6'3". Trae is listed as 6'1". Okay. And then Steph is actually a decent height, though. He's 6'2". 6'2". I thought he was 6'3", 6'4".
All right,
but,
there you go.
Well, I said borderline impossible. Borderline means there's a fine line. Steph Curry is a once in a generation player.
Okay.
Now Trae's too young to say that. Ja's too young to say that. But I still wouldn't call Ja. And I love Ja. Wouldn't say he's the best offensive player in the league. And it's a lot easier to stop a small guy, because if you can stop him from shooting from the arc like Trae does,
I can name you another.
Then you can it's easier to stop him from the paint. And the problem with the Heat is that they have flexible bigs that can defend from the arc and inside.
I can name you another small guy, Bradley Beal. The guy's barely 6'3", and he plays shooting guard.
Yeah, good. Okay, I just said the best offensive player. You're gonna tell me any of those guys were the best offensive player at any point in the league? The only one was Steph Curry, and that was even debatable.
All those guys that I named, man, you can make a strong argument they're all top 5 offensively.
Top 5, sure. I just said best. I just said best, man. I don't think you're saying understand what I'm saying.
At their peak, they could be the best. Yeah, man, those guys pop off. Anyway,
job.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hey, he didn't look so good against the baddest Anthony in the NBA from what it's looking like.
Record this. Anthony Edwards is gonna go down as the greatest Anthony to ever play in the NBA.
Damn, like that. All right, but based on everything that we saw on the stats, does this change anything on what you think about the series?
I forgot what I said. I think I said the Hawks were gonna take 2, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was gonna end in 5. And yeah, it stays the same. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. If I don't know if that's the only thing people might change their mind about. But unless Game 2 ends again in a fucking massacre like this, then no. The Hawks are definitely gonna take at least one game. There's no way.
Even if Game 2 is gonna be a massacre, I said this the same thing for the Golden State Nuggets game. The Heat did what they were supposed to do. They held their home court. The playoffs really don't start until the home team loses. So the Heat are doing what they got to do. Now, if the Heat come into Atlanta for Game 3 and they kill them, how the Bucks kicked our ass last year coming into our building, then yeah, it's gonna be a sweep if that happens.
Nah.
But as I'm saying,
I think if that does happen, that the Hawks will still take Game 4. I cannot picture this Hawks team
if it's
getting swept.
If it's a
because I just feel like Trey wouldn't allow, and not just Trey, the whole squad. Just like, all right, look, it doesn't look good that we're gonna end up winning this series, but we cannot not let a sweep happen.
I agree.
And sometimes, like, I'm sure the Heat felt that way last year too with the Bucks, and it still ended up being a sweep.
Yeah.
But I just have a hard. But again, Capella out. It changes a lot. Let's be honest, it changes a lot.
I'm telling you, I see already a shift in the Miami Heat from this year to last year.
The fact that they came in for the kill gives me hope.
They're turned up. Jimmy Butler and Trey, man, they went at it. They got double T's, man. That playoff, shit going on. PJ,
that shit is funny. And then the clip I saw, like, in the regular season, they also got a little into it. I was like, oh, I didn't even really know Trey and Jimmy had it out for each other like that.
They were. It's something
I
like
just feel like Jimmy has it out for anyone, like during the game.
No, something happened about maybe like a year, 2 years ago. It was a regular season game. I believe it was going on in Miami, and like Trey Young, like he made a shot, like I think he told the Butler like game, and then like Jimmy and like crew, they came back, forced it to overtime. I might be completely wrong, and Jimmy, it's along those lines, and Jimmy like said a line like something like keep your mouth shut or like or like don't tell the future or some shit like that.
It makes sense for those two guys because both those guys walk around and play with a chip on their shoulder, which makes sense. Trey being a small guy, like you've seen the clips of him in high school, even college, but especially high school, like the man would get fucking trash talked by the audience. Because he was a small dude, like, oh, fuck Trey Young, this and that. It was same with Tyler went through it. And then Jimmy, he plays with a chip on his shoulder because Jimmy was a unhyped prospect, just kind of came out of nowhere. When he got drafted by the Bulls, nobody knew of him. And even for the first couple of years, he was like, he was like buzzing. And it's like, okay, what? And then boom, he was one of those few players that like a Jokic, just fucking. Boom! This is my time. Jokic is different though. Jokic is still better.
Yeah, no. Sure.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, thank God the Heat are not playing the Nuggets. We'll be fucked.
Bam, there's one takeaway though. Bam, I need you to pick it up, bro. Like, I understand that you didn't need to pick it up for this game, but like these are the games, especially during blowouts. These are the games as players that you have to take as practice games. So like, if I was Bam, like put me in. Put me in. I'm just gonna get my feet wet, you know what I mean? And
but you know what?
Bam, get your shit together because we're gonna need you when we play like
the Sixers. We're definitely gonna need you for the Sixers, and we're definitely gonna need you, for the Bucks or whoever happens.
We're gonna need you, period, dog. We're gonna need you. And Tyler, keep working on it. You two, you guys are the big three for a reason. I got that Slam magazine cover for a reason.
Something I do want to add for the Hawks as well.
And Duncan, keep doing what you're doing. And I can't wait to hear you talk about this game in your podcast.
One more thing I want to add about the Hawks. I'm going to agree with you. It's not going to be a sweep, or it could go possibly 6. Nate McMillan, their coach, is one of the most underrated coaches in the NBA.
True.
Obviously, he's going versus a top caliber coach in Eric Spoelstra, but he's going to be able to do the proper adjustments to be able to put the Hawks in a better position.
And not just make the proper adjustments, but again, let's be honest with ourselves. The Heat as a team shot basically 50% from the 3, 47.4.
That's not sustainable.
That's not exactly.
It's impossible. Almost
They're not
impossible.
going to be doing that every fucking game.
I mean,
they're not even going to be doing that like 75% of the game. So that's going to get adjusted. And we'll just have to wait and see. Now, like we said earlier, it's the hunger that the Heat are coming with this postseason so far from this first game that, like, to me, makes them scary.
I'm telling you, man.
Squad.
I'm telling you.
That's why I'm not too high, because they don't have a definitive superstar. However, if you have an overall great squad and you have that chip on your shoulder, which they do, because they're constantly being called the bubble team. They got swept the year after that, so they do have this kind of like the revenge season.
Told you.
And overall, they have that ambition, that drive, that focus, because Heat culture and stuff, and they got a top tier coach.
So
It is possible.
So I'm telling y'all, we got a date with you, the Milwaukee Bucks. We have a motherfucking date with you motherfuckers in the conference finals.
Milwaukee. I do think the Bucks will make it to the conference finals, but you're that confident that they're going to beat the Nets? I'm not too confident yet about that.
That's going to be a dogfight, like a bloody ass like dogfight. 7 games.
I love how we already assumed that the Nets and Bucks are going through. Like, fuck the Celtics, fuck.
But I mean, yeah, it's funny that we're assuming, and like they say, if you assume things, you make an ass out of yourself. So we might
sometimes
we might make it.
You're right.
But anyways, guys, appreciate all the love and the hate. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. Hawks fans, I know you guys are gonna show up in the comments. What are your thoughts?
Yeah,
I like
did
to
this game
know.
hurt you? How do you really feel about it? What adjustments do you think the Hawks should make from your point of view?
Yeah.
And how you liking this Heat squad? Were there any surprises from the Hawks or the Heat? Anyone watching this? And yeah.
And that's it. Anyways, guys, catch us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
And all our recaps will be covering 90 to 95% of the playoff games this season.
Exactly. You heard it here first. Anyways, we'll catch you guys soon. For now, later.
Take care.